Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poker hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad.
So, good evening, lads. Welcome back to another match reaction, and it has finished Arsenal 6, Lens 0. This time out, we progress to the round of 16. Obviously, in the last Champions League match reaction, I assumed that we got through, but because the results did not go our way, unfortunately, we had to wait until this game until we officially confirmed qualification, and we did that in style. We were cooking like Edu's barbecue. What a performance. 6-star performance from Arsenal tonight. And there's just not a lot you could say, really. Don't get me wrong. Lens, however you pronounce the team's name. Good side, to be fair. And, you know, on paper, Arsenal versus Lens, it should be one-way traffic, right? But 6-0, we didn't need a do-man like that. All right, they have families, they have kids. You don't have to bloody... Wow. I can't actually remember the last time Arsenal went 5-0 up at half-time in a competitive game, because all I've seen is us losing 5-0, you know, by Munich. That rings a lot of bells, doesn't it? So, mate, I cannot be more prouder with that performance. I could not be more entertained. I did not want that game to finish whatsoever. Although second half, you can tell Arteta told the players at half-time, relax yourselves and, you know, save yourselves for the weekend against Wolves. And we still scored a goal in the second half. Whether it was a penalty or not, in my opinion, I think it was soft. But at the end of the day, the game was over no matter what. And Jorginho dispatched it perfectly. And we put the icing on the cake. 6-0. What a sight. In the Champions League as well. Now, people may say it's Lens, especially haters. However, if you win 6-0 in the Champions League, you're doing something right, aren't you? You're looking dangerous, and hopefully that's actually sent a message to a lot of the teams in Europe. And I can't lie, people laughed at me when I said, "Yo, I think we've genuinely got a good opportunity of going far in this tournament." The only teams that are ahead of us are Real Madrid, Man City, and Bayern Munich. The rest, I'm not too worried about. I mean, PSG, we saw them last night against Newcastle. Who else? Barcelona. I ain't too worried of them. Galatasaray. I don't know. I mean, Galatasaray have got some proven Premier League talent, and they will be a difficult team. However, they do play a high line, and I think the way they played against Man United tonight, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, they dispatch 5, 6 goals like we did tonight. So, look, did you know that we scored more goals in that first half of football than Man United have picked up points in the Champions League so far? I mean, that is staggering. 6 goals, 6 different goal scorers. The first one coming from Kai Havertz. What has Arteta done to this dude? Obviously, in the last game, came on, scored the winner, opened the scoring today against Lens, and it wasn't just that. I mean, it was his build-up for the. Trying to think now, was it the second goal? There's so many goals, I'm losing count, but I think it was the build-up for the second goal, where he won the ball back, played it to Martinelli, and then it was, I think, Saka who finished it off. So, yeah, in fact, it was the third goal, wasn't it? Saka scored. Yeah, it was, because Jesus, with a moment of class to make it 2. And, bro, a goal each for the front three is something we love to see. But we can't still created some decent opportunities. They hit the post. Had a couple of offside calls, obviously. So, look, Lens weren't giving up, and fair play to them. But the game was already over, and they were an utter shambles defensively. I'm going to watch that Gabriel Jesus goal all night. That was immaculate. And the Champions League, this dude, man, is different gravy. Mate, I'm sorry about that, guys. I was just double checking whether the stream was lagging, and it seems to be okay. So apologies for the long pause there, but yeah, as I was saying, that Jesus goal, brilliant. My favourite goal of the night, if you ask me. And of course, got an assist for the Havertz goal, didn't he? Um, I'm trying to think who else has scored. Obviously, Martinelli, that was a great goal as well. Great ball by Tomiyasu, who we'll get on to later on. Um, Brilliant. The way he cuts inside, bends it into the bottom right corner. That was vintage Alexis Sanchez, wasn't it? So, what a goal that was. And I'm most pleased for Martinelli as well because he's been off the boil over the last couple of weeks. Odegaard obviously got on the score sheet, which was nice to see. He's obviously been missing for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, got a goal for himself as well. Everybody was getting in on the act, which was nice to see. But the guy I want to talk about is Tomiyasu. What a player! I mean, the turnaround this season. Now, I'm not saying he was terrible last season, but man was riddled with a bunch of injuries, and you had to feel sorry for him. And the games he was playing, he didn't play that great. Now he's turned out to be one of our most important players. 2 assists today, and I love the fact he's so versatile as well. Can play, of course, right back, left back, filling at centre back if we need him to. He's just such a reliable player and one of our unsung heroes so far this season. He's actually taken Ben White's spot at right back, although I think Ben White, I think will come back into the team eventually because he's also come back from a small knock. So I don't know. This could be the setup. Tomiyasu on the right, Zinchenko on the left. Of course, both of them got subbed off at half time. Hopefully that isn't an injury and it was for tactical reasons. Otherwise, losing Tomiyasu will be a big blow. But I don't think it's an injury. Excuse me. I think it is for tactical reasons. The same with Zinchenko as well. It's nice to see Saka getting subbed off as well for Reece Nelson. Who else? Declan Rice got subbed off for, of course, Jorginho. As far as I'm concerned, the subs were all at the right time and the performance was perfect. So couldn't have asked for more. Clean sheet as well. Have we conceded at home in the Champions League so far? I don't think we have. So, mate, props to the defence as well for keeping their concentration for, what was it, 93 minutes? I don't know. I can't remember at the top of my head how many minutes were added on, but fair play to the defence. In fact, they did keep their concentration, although we had a couple of scares in the first half where Lens created a couple of decent opportunities, but we rode that storm and, bro, this is why other clubs go low block against us, because we can be so lethal on the break. It's actually scary. So, mate, top of the group. We don't have to worry about PSV, however you pronounce the team's name, on match day 6. So that's good to see, because in between that game, we've got some really important games and tough ones as well. Aston Villa, Luton away isn't going to be easy. Imagine travelling up there around December. I mean, God, I would not want to be Arsenal fans. I can't lie, going to Luton, but that's not going to be as easy as people think it probably should be. We've of course got Liverpool in that month, so fixtures are heating up, and yeah, we'll just see where this leaves us. Starting off with a very, very important game against Wolves. They're missing players, so I think because that is, of course, at home, Arsenal should be fine in that game, and hopefully we continue this solid grind because, of course, we're not playing the most fluid football, but we are still getting results and we are top of the league, top of the Champions League group as well, and we can pretty much rotate in our next game against PSV. So happy days, man, happy days. And of course, as always, to finish off the match reaction, we are going to be doing some player ratings, so we'll make sure you leave your player ratings in the chat down below. Geez, these adverts, fortunately I can't get rid of them, but they should be fine. So starting off in goal, David Raya, steady game from him, clean sheet. I will give him a 7 out of 10. Gabriel, I mean, that block at the end to protect his clean sheet. Man celebrated that like a goal at 6-0 up. Bro, I love this guy, man. He gets an 8. Zinchenko got subbed off at half time. Hopefully that's not an injury or anything. I don't think it is. I think it's probably, again, like I said, tactical reasons. He was decent. I'll give him a 7. Tomiyasu, he is my man of the match. 9 out of 10. You can name anyone, but Tomiyasu, 2 assists, man. What a player. William Saliba, I'll give him a 7 today. I mean, there's a couple of times where he got outpaced, out-dribbled by that Wahi dude. So, still a steady game from Saliba, but again, there's a couple of times where he looked a little ropey, but in fact, that's the wrong term, isn't it? Well, I mean, Saliba's never ropey. Like, I mean, what I'm trying to say is solid game for Saliba and clean sheet. You can't go wrong with that. It's the same with Declan Rice, to be honest. Quiet game, but quietly done his business. So, well done, Declan Rice. Here we go. The myth, the legend, Kai Havertz. And you know what? This is the first time, other than the Brentford game, I've given Kai Havertz more than an 8. That is by far his best performance in an Arsenal shirt in that number 8 role. Martin Odegaard, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Got the goal. Nice to see him getting back on the score sheet. And again, a quiet game for Odegaard, but still, you can tell Lawns was really, focused on Odegaard because they know he is the focal point of this Arsenal team. Whenever he plays well, Arsenal look set to win, I would say, 80% of the time. Saka, I'll give him an 8 as well. Got a goal. I just think he's had better games than this, I can't lie. A goal and an assist. And yeah, I think 8 out of 10 for Saka. He's had better games, but bro, 1 goal, 1 assist. Typical Saka. Excuse me. Gabby Jesus, he gets a 9 as well. What a goal. There's not much more that you got to... Oh, mate, I love this guy, man. And look, I've been defending this guy for how many months now? He can do it, all right? He can provide goals, right? When you catch Gabriel Jesus on a day like this, I was going to say on a really good day, but on a day like tonight, he is unplayable. Martinelli, I mean, and what a goal, man. What a goal. I mean, I can't pick and choose between the 2 goals that they both scored. They were both phenomenal. I'm going to give him an 8 as well. In fact, no. 9. 9 for Martinelli. I think I probably should give Saka a 9 as well. Yeah, go on then. We'll give Saka a 9. Ben White came on. yeah, he did all right. We'll give him a 7. Kivior, he may have taken tips from Kai Havertz for his Barnet because they basically have the same hairstyle. But yeah, Kivior did really well when he came on, 7 out of 10. Nelson didn't have a lot of time. We'll give him a 6. Jorginho will give him a 7 because, of course, he scored the penalty. And then Nketiah won't mark because he came on in the last 8 minutes. So there we go. Let's take a look at what everyone else is saying. So 6.5 for Raya, 8 for Gabriel. Agree with that. Zinchenko 7. Yeah. 9 for Tomiyasu, absolutely. 7 for Saliba, yep. 7 for Rice, yep. Havertz 9, yes. Odegaard 8, yep. Saka 9, yep. Jesus 9, yep. Martinelli 9. Ben White 7. 6 for Kivior. These ratings are pretty accurate to the ones I did, so that's nice to see. So there we go, guys. Player ratings are done and dusted. Big up. I'm gonna end up butchering your name. I'm very sorry, but well done, boys. Yeah, man. Great performance tonight. We needed that as well because if we didn't beat Lens tonight, although we would have been through, I think that would give PSV the notion to go all out because they know, or they would have known that they have an opportunity to go top of the group. And yeah, we've known, especially over the last year, that PSV is not an easy place to go. So luckily, we're going into that game with no pressure. It would be nice to obviously end the Champions League group stages on a high, but still, you know, it doesn't really matter. We're playing for nothing, really. And obviously, second place is up for grabs in that group. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to grab that second spot. I mean, Sevilla are out, I believe, because they lost today. So it's between Lens and PSV. So that's where I'm going to lock it off, guys. I appreciate everyone who has tuned in. As always, you lot are the real ones. Make sure you do subscribe if you are new. Follow me on my socials if you haven't already. And yeah, big win for the Arsenal. And on to the next, obviously, this weekend against Wolves.
I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live